Good morning, everybody. I hope you have had a wonderful, wonderful day. I am going to be doing a love and separation read for this morning. It's going to probably be a little bit shorter than normal, but let's see what we get here. All right, Spirit, give me what the current energy is for the love in separation for the collective. And today's is balance. Love is always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges, right? And we've got to stay in that place uh, of allowing some days you to be the victor, some days your partner to be the victor. It's about sharing. It's not about, and right away my first card came out, yin yang and emotions. So you can see right away we're getting that same energy, that yin yang energy, the twin flame energy, which is balance, right? And the emotions look within deeply. And that's kind of why we want to sit here inside of that balance. Let's see what else we have. And have 1111. This is another twin flame card. It's an important number for twin flames. So yeah, this is a twin flame reading. And confusion, all seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers you seek. And that's, why we need to go within a lot, right? So we're getting a really beautiful read this morning. Let's see what other energies are coming through within this. Okay, Spirit, what else do you want to tell us about this connection separation today? Me. Okay, we've got physical connection. Let's see what else we get on this one. Spirit, do you have any more cards you want to give us from this deck? Oh, I finally got two cards out. One fell to the ground, manifesting the one. Again, that's a twin flame union card. And we have physical connection and love language affirmations. And I think there's one more card that wants to come out here. And please like, follow, share, and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, there's the last card. I knew there was one more wanted to come out. And love language, acts of service. So we've got a lot of love language in there. We've got a physical connection. We've got acts of service. And what is acts of service? Act of service is, doing something for somebody just for the sake of doing it, not for the sake of gain. And that's kind of the energy around the balance. It's that unconditional love that we all seek. So let's see if we can get some messages around this love connection in separation. And let's see what the cards want to tell us. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. Okay, what do we have here? So Spirit, give us some love energies for this connection. And we've got three cards, and we have be present, right? So if you're present, you're going to attract the love that you want. Leave your fears behind, and that's why we want to be present, because the past is the past, future is the future. You can't be afraid of the future. You can't be afraid of the past. You need to be present. Difficulties and jealousies from others may serve as an obstacle to success of this connection, right? So what we're trying to tell you here, Spirit's trying to say, is that you're going to face some difficulties to get to a twin flame connection, to get to the balance. There's going to be confusion. There's going to, be fears, but you're going to have to leave them behind and balance yourself out. Okay, any other cards before we change the deck? One more wants to come out. And pay attention to the red flags, right? And so as this connection starts to come into fruition, we're also going to have to make sure that we're actually paying attention to what's going on and make sure that whoever's coming in is the right one. This is the twin. This is not a karmic, right? And we don't want to make sure of that. And how do we do that? By we look at the red flags, we use our discernment, and that's what Spirit's asking you to do, is go within and get that discernment. See what other messages we have. Spirit, what else do you want to tell us about this connection? Okay, we got a few cards. All right, so let's see what we've got here. So we've got unworthy, right? Your person feels that they're not as worthy as you, or worthy of you. They feel that you're somewhere on a pedestal, right? And we don't want that. We want them to feel worthy. And this is your divine masculine or divine feminine. Either one of you is feeling unworthy. And remember, divine masculine, feminine, that's just an energy, not a gender. But you guys have a huge chemistry, right? And we see that with the physical. There's the one. We have physical connection, right? And that's that chemistry. Neglected. I failed to see what you need. I failed to give you what you need, right? And because they were worried and fear, but they're reminiscing. They're missing your inside jokes. However, they want to fix and mend the connection. That's a union card again, and a new chapter. I'm trying to move on, but guess what? They're not able to because they want to mend that connection. So let's see what other messages we have from the Divine Masculine directly. Let's pull some messages cards from the Divine Masculine. I haven't used this deck in a while. Spirit, what are some messages from our Divine Masculine? Some direct messages. Anything else you want to give us, Spirit? Okay. And so we get, I'm afraid you'll see the real me and not like it. Right? So they're coming to the realization that they've been wearing a mask during a lot of your interactions. I have old cycles, old wounds, karma, and old patterns to clear up. I'm working on it. They're finally getting to the healing. It's not over between us. I'm thinking about how to have a new beginning with you, right? We're back here with the mend, the union cards, the balance. I'm trying to figure out what this connection really means, right? Because they've gone within. And this is the real thing. I know it. And they're telling you, hey, I've finally figured this out. I am understanding the connection. Now I'm trying to do what I need to do to allow that connection to move forward. So let's see if we have any more messages from the Divine Masculine. What does he or she want to tell you? Okay. So let's go through these. And so we have is first one, pedestal. You're too good for me. Again, confirmation. They're feeling unworthy. I see you in my dreams. Right? So you have that spiritual connection. Catalyst. Right? For some of you, this is not for all, but I've seen this come up through all of our twin flame readings. Some of you need to use your discernment and that confusion there, right? Because I was just a catalyst to force you to see necessary changes in your life. I might be a false twin flame. So some of you may have a false twin flame. Now, no reader can tell you if you do or don't. You have to go in within yourself to find that out. But for some of you, that's your story. It's not going to be for everybody. Syncs, I speak to you through songs, numbers, signs. Jury, I held your past against you, even though I would promise I wouldn't judge. Regret, I regret ever letting you go. If I could go back in time, I would do things differently because they're starting to go inward and heal. Last look, I can't forget the look on your face that day. It haunts me. It's almost as if we both knew this was the end. And again, they didn't want things to end the way they did. It's just that things spiraled out of control. You said something, they said something, they did something, and back and forth until finally everything exploded, and neither one of you wanted it, but both needed to heal. Remember, Divine Feminine is not healed. Divine Feminine needs to heal, and that's why you have to go separately, because you cannot heal together, because your codependency and their ways wouldn't work. You wouldn't be able to heal. You would just keep on repeating the same cycle. Mirroring. You can feel my thoughts, right? So they're mirroring you. And right now they're hoping you reach out. And that's the one thing, they're hopeful that you're going to start it, because they're afraid. They're afraid you're going to bite their head off when they come in. Right? So let's get some advice. Actually, we'll see where we are in the twin flame journey here, and then we're going to get some advice. So, Spirit, where are we in this twin flame journey? What part of the progress of this journey are we at? Give us some guidance. Okay, and again, confirmation 1111. With 1111, we are enough, right? And let's let go of expectations, right? You can't have expectations, because expectations lead to disappointment. Spirit does things when Spirit wants to do things, and how Spirit wants to do things, and how things can align so that things will work out. And that's not going to be the way that you can expect, because there's just too many variables for you to be able to get to that space. So let's see what advice does our higher selves for the Divine Feminine want to give us for today. What is that advice? Spirit, what is the advice for today? Okay, we've got two cards. The Tree of Wishes is calling your name. An almost forgotten wish will now come true. I've seen this come up a lot this week, in the last couple weeks actually. So there is a wish coming through. What that is, we don't know yet, but you've almost forgotten it. And follow your vision. Never lose sight of what's really important. So Spirit is just saying, stay in that positive space. That wish of yours that you've almost forgotten is finally ready to pop and come true. And so let's see when that's going to come true. When's that union timeline going to hit? Let's see what that time frame looks like. Spirit, what does that look like for today? And January is what we're getting here from Spirit. I'm going to see if it wants to give us any other range. Spirit, any other range on this? When can we expect that to happen? All right. Spirit doesn't seem to want to give us another card. So we're going to sit at January. That's about a half a year from now. 6 months, not a huge amount of time. But in that time, go within, work on yourself, work on your balance. And, let's see what happens. So with that, I thank you for watching. Please like, follow, share, subscribe. If you put notifications on, you'll know when I go live, and you can come in and get a few reads. I've also been doing some live single card pulls, single question, single card pulls with my good friend Susan. We do these, every couple days. If you put the notifications on, you'll be able to just jump on. And with that, we just ask that you like, follow, and share our channels, and then you can get a card. We do appreciate donations, but they are not required. And if you would need a longer read, please send me a note via email, and I can do a longer read. I generally keep them to love. Those are the kind of reads I like to do. But send me an email and we can discuss it. They're not very expensive at all. And with that, I thank you very much, and you have a great day.